Yeah, once we finally got in the sky about 4 hours later, I was like, we haven't landed yet.
Pretty sure the flight doesn't
Yeah.
take this long.
I was like, I don't know about this. We did do a couple nosedives, I'm pretty sure, a couple loops. When I tell you my soul left my body during this flight, it was way worse than Chicago's flight. It was way worse.
Welcome to Above the Tape, an all-access Viva podcast. My name is Davis Lauderdale, and I am your favorite director at Florida Elite Volleyball Academy, but more importantly, I am the host of this here podcast. As always, I am joined by my co-host, the woman who has had 2 consecutive weekends off. She is the head coach of our Top 16s team, as well as a 2-time Conference Coach of the Year at Sun Lake High School. The woman who hasn't coached a tournament in so long that referees are actually starting to sleep well at night. Please welcome to the show, Elyse Zapata. What's up, Elyse?
Hello, Davis.
How's it feel to be a slacker?
I'm not a slacker. Thank you very much.
Well, I've been working hard, and you've been slacking.
Davis, you went to Boston and hung out, and you were home last weekend.
I was at Moulton. It was very
Home.
hard. I was
You were
working.
home. He was home.
That's working. Anyway, before we get down to this episode, just a quick reminder to subscribe to our podcast. We're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and even Amazon Music. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Did you guys hear that? YouTube. Finally.
Yep. Well, we'll see. If you do really like it, you can give us a 5-star review. If you give us a review that's not 4 stars, what does that make them, Elyse?
A hater.
Like, seriously.
A big hater.
Why would you come on and
just
listen?
hate,
Why
hate.
would you come to a podcast, listen to the whole thing, and then give it a bad review? Like, what does that say? That's a hater. Don't be that person. Don't do it. All right. So Elyse, we did lie. We did say that we were going to bring Brittany on today. However,
Davis want to take 9 days to get Michaela home.
okay, we're not there yet. Okay, but we are going to bring on a very special guest who has firsthand knowledge of what this episode is going to be all about. And to her credit, I asked her late last night, and then she was generous enough to come all the way to Elisa's house here in South Georgia to be on this show. So thank you to her.
I don't live in South Georgia.
It's pretty close. It took forever.
Shut up.
Anyway, here we go. Please welcome to the show the incredible coach of our 14 elite team as well as our 16 national team, the woman who will always find something that needs to be done better, usually by me. Please welcome Michaela Carrick.
Hey, Davis. Hey, Elyse.
Hello, Michaela.
Hi. All right. Well, thank you for joining us.
We're excited to have you on.
Very
I'm
excited.
so excited to be here.
And
It was a whole 12 hours of excitement.
Okay. Well, I am totally
24 hours. Thank you very much.
I just want to let you guys know this is going to be a roast session, and I am totally prepared for it. These two together is going to be trouble. Before I do that, though,
It's not a roast. It's the truth. Right. Michaela, would you say it's the
there's
truth?
always
It's the truth.
there's always multiple truths in every story.
No,
so
there's only one
No,
truth.
there's one.
we'll see about that. So before we do that, I got my joke of the week. Are you guys ready?
God.
Oh, yeah.
Elyse?
Yeah.
So why did the golfer bring 2 pair of pants? Why did the golfer bring 2 pair of pants?
I don't know.
In case he got a hole in one.
See how no one laughed?
Yeah.
That's
A
a
little
big-
underwhelming.
That was a great one. In case
No,
you
that
get
was
some-
lame.
Oh my gosh, you guys don't know comedy. Listen, trust
You
me.
don't know jokes.
That's a great joke. So, we have a lot to talk about today. We had 2 tournaments last weekend. The Moulton pre-qualifier. Still don't know why it's called a pre-qualifier, but the Moulton pre-qualifier and the Northern Lights Qualifier in Minnesota.
Can we discuss? I know this is completely off topic, but can Tampa just put a qualifier?
Seriously,
Please.
Please.
Pre-qualifier.
I know.
Gasparilla, 3 days, but like
No qualifiers.
no qualifier.
I know. It's
They
insane.
only did it once during COVID.
How many people would love to come to Tampa for a qualifier? You know, I know they're gonna.
I
I know they're
just
gonna
don't
say the gym
understand.
is too small, but you can break it up into different ways, like other tournaments.
Well,
do.
the convention center's pretty big, but that's a whole
Yeah.
nother topic. We'll discuss that
Yeah,
on another podcast.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
So
Tampa.
this week I did not travel to Minnesota, unfortunately. Depends on how you look at that.
Super unfortunate.
But I stayed back for Moulton.
I think it
So
was
I don't
planned.
really have. This is the week where I don't really have any good food stories. However, the Minnesota crew, I got to be on the Minnesota group chat, obviously, because I do all the travel for everybody, and they're
Do
sending
you
me.
though? Do you do the travel for
I do.
everybody?
I don't think he does the
Here
travel.
we
I
go.
don't think
Here
so
we
after
go. Here we
this.
go.
I think our players' parents do the travel for Coach Michaela.
Okay, we'll get there. We'll get there. Anyway, as I was saying, so they're sending me all these pictures when they get there. So I'm big on snow. Like I've only seen snow actually fall from the sky like maybe 2 or 3 times in my life. So it's a really big, really cool, really cool thing to see. They're sending me all these pictures, and I'm having like serious FOMO. So what do? I went into my local BJ's and got me a strawberry shortcake bazooki. So BJ's, call me. But that kind of eased my pain for a little while. So anyway, at Moulton, 15 Brittany, second place, which is pretty cool. It's funny, they got smoked in their first game of the tournament.
Okay.
And then
Didn't lose anything until the end?
Oh, no, they lost a couple times. And then in the last day, they played that same team and beat them. So that was pretty cool.
I love that.
Yep.
Good job, Brittany.
Yep. Second place for 13 Brittany. And I'm sorry, third place for 13 Brittany, and 16 Lorenzo also came in third place. Pretty low key tournament. No, nothing really too exciting. I mean, the coolest thing that happened was something I'd never seen. There was a protest that Florida Sports Coast Elites had against us, which was a legitimate protest. They were right, and we knew they were right. But in the middle of the protest, the two teams were doing a dance-off, and it was pretty hilarious. I actually put it on.
I saw the video. It was cute.
Yeah, I actually put it on Instagram. That was kind of cool. That was kind of fun.
It was such a good video. I felt like I was basically there,
right,
without all the travel.
But it was, it just kind of shows that we can be friendly with clubs. Clubs can be friendly. It's not always a turf war here. So anyway, that was kind of fun. As far as Minnesota goes, we had some.
I'm sorry. We need to shout out my 16s at Moulton. They bowled out too.
I'm
they
so
bowled
sorry.
Out too. Come on now.
How do you do that,
Ah,
Davis?
Davis? See, that's what I'm saying.
Jeez.
All right.
It's another
All right.
strike.
Okay, that one's on me.
Strike
I'll
three,
take
you're
credit
out.
for that. 16 Michaela, they won silver.
There
Great
you
job.
go.
Heck
Even though
yeah.
Michaela wasn't there, she had Coach Jordan did a great job helping her out. I'm sure Michaela was watching.
Jordan.
Michaela was watching every single
game,
every
every single
single-
set
yeah.
on my bench.
She was definitely watching that. It took a lot for you, I'm sure, too.
It was.
Not-
They were
yeah.
getting text updates from me.
Yeah, I can only imagine. Anyway, so going back to Minnesota, awesome weekend as far as the team's performances. We're gonna start there. Elyse, do you want to go ahead and do the honors and tell about what happened in Minnesota?
Yeah, 14 Katia. They won and they got themselves a Liberty bid.
Pretty cool stuff. I wish
Yeah.
I was there.
I know, that's awesome. That team's. I mean, you could just see how much better they got like all season long.
Yeah,
So.
like I said, I think I said this in the other episode. I was like, when Katia first was like, we're gonna put them in Liberty. I was like, they have, Gabby was on the threes team last year. Like several girls were on the twos team, and there's really only
Yeah,
three.
a lot of them
only
probably
three
only went to like
returning-
one qualifier last
So
year.
and they just don't
Maybe two.
don't have the experience.
Yeah.
And that experience is huge in a qualifier. And so the first, the beginning, even in mini club, they kind of struggled a little bit, and you're kind of like, they'll be okay, but they're not getting a bid, and they just got better and better and better.
Yeah,
and better.
I get to see them a lot at practices. Like they practice before me most of the time, and just seeing them grow has been awesome. They're asking questions. They're staying aggressive. They go out there and make an error. They're not afraid to go do it again, which I think
Yeah.
is like a huge thing to have at that age, and not cry after you mess up and make an error.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, I'll go try run a slide again and see how that works.
Yeah.
They're not afraid to like take that next step that they know they need to do in order to get a bid, and that's why they got a bid.
Yeah. Michaela, did you get to watch them? Or were you
I
coaching?
did. I watched their semifinals game, and they balled out. They were up against a 6'2" outside hitter,
Yeah,
and
I
they
heard.
didn't give up till the very end. It was awesome.
Yeah, they're awesome. And they had Jordan join the team late, and to me, she was
Mhm.
like the key addition.
Yeah.
Like, and she has gotten unbelievably better.
Yeah,
as
she
the
puts
years
up
progress.
a heck of a
Huge
block.
but
I
she
mean,
can,
she
but she
she
can
was
hit, and she
yeah.
serves, and she actually plays great defense. I mean,
Yeah.
she is going to be an absolute stud if she's
Well,
not, if she's not already.
You also have Kara just running around that
Yeah.
court. Like, she's a
Well,
great
Kara's
leader.
the one. Kara's the one
Yeah.
who's had all the experience. So Kara has gotten a bit in the last, I think, she's been with us from day one.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, she's their setter, and she just knows how to run the court. She's confident what she's doing. She's not afraid to go out there and just, guide her hitters. Like, hey, this is what we need to do. This is what we're gonna run. This is how we're gonna win.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see her at like 18 setting.
Oh my gosh.
It's gonna
Well,
be fun.
she's been with us. She's I think this is her 4th or 5th year. She's been on the U13
Yep.
team like 3 years, 3 or 4 years, because she
Yeah.
played up like three.
Yeah.
She played up 3 age level. I think she was a U10 and played U13 or
Yeah, something
and
like
then,
that.
And then we just kind of kept her there. But she's finally up to U14, and she's balling out as the whole team is. I mean, Haley is a monster on the outside. Kyla's a monster. They're such a great little team.
It's fun to see.
Super proud of them. On top of that, other teams did pretty good in Minnesota too.
Yeah.
Michaela, how about your team?
Yeah, we got 5th in gold. Super impressed with my team, and it's a great first qualifier for us.
I love Michaela's team.
I love them too.
Yeah, and I gotta, you know what?
I don't think I've gotten to see Michaela's team.
Oh, her team is.
I think I've been at a different tournament.
I mean,
with that age group.
they're terrified of her. So that's why I think they
Oh,
perform
I love
so
Michaela,
well.
so I guess I love Michaela's team.
No,
so
they
I
do
love you
not-
girls. You guys
they-
are awesome.
They do not want to disappoint Michaela. Like, if you watch them, they are like, oh my gosh, they are so.
Yeah, because she's Jenna 2.0.
She is Jenna 2.0.
Hey now. Hey
Yeah.
now.
So you know how we say
Not
that.
in a bad way. That
No,
was
not-
not
it's
Jenna.
not-
I
it's-
love you.
Listen, they're both amazing
Jenna
coaches.
loves me.
Yeah, but how
Just
we
found that
say
out this week,
how we
just
say
so you know.
Elyse is a young Katia, Michaela is definitely a young Jenna.
Yeah, I like
they
that.
Are
Yeah.
very, very hard to please those two, to say the least. They always can find something that needs to be improved upon.
Hey,
And I'm saying that nicely.
they make me happy every day, but they can get better every day.
I-
Everyone can get better every day.
Again. So yeah, I love that team. I don't know if she listens to this show or not, but I want to say once again a public apology to Reagan. Reagan has been with us for forever, and this year,
What you do?
due to a clerical error on my part,
Terrible.
that I accept responsibility for, I gave her the wrong number. She's been 7 her whole career. I have turned her into El Cuatro because she is now number 4. I have apologized to her and her family multiple times. I don't feel like it's been good enough. So
No, it hasn't.
I
The
am here.
question,
I'm here
Davis?
on this podcast to apologize and say I am truly sorry, and I will fix it next year.
The question is, like, why hasn't she gotten New Jersey with the right number? See, Davis just
He gave the number away.
he could order
To someone else.
He could just order
on
another
her
one,
team.
even if it comes in the last
On my
tournament.
team,
Like,
though.
do right.
I can't have.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
It's a mistake. It was me.
And I have messed up my lineup for it before.
Yeah, it was on me. I apologize
Wow,
for
Davis.
that. I
So
know.
this is just the trend. If you guys haven't realized, people are upset with Davis this week,
Yeah, you are.
Specifically me.
So
and Jenna, and David, and Katia, and Fernando.
okay, so we're gonna talk about this. Well, now let's just get to the nitty gritty of the weekend. Real quick, forgot about 13 Fernando. They won silver. And 14 David won bronze.
Oh, look at
And
that!
let me just tell you the accomplishment that is.
I love that.
They won flight.
No, it was bronze.
It wasn't bronze.
It was bronze.
It was flight.
We're gonna look it up. It was
I'd
bronze.
look it up.
It was look it up. They went 1 and 2 on day one. They won
All
bronze.
right.
Anyway,
Michaela's right. You owe us dinner.
okay.
If you're wrong, you owe us
Oh, it was
dinner.
dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. Figured. Anyway, they went 6-3, and that team is primarily consisted of a team that last year they went to Big South and they won 1 set the entire tournament.
Wow,
I mean,
look
it
at
was
that. Look at that growth.
it was a struggle. I mean, just because you could see they had never played in a tournament anywhere near that size. They had done mostly like Wiregrass and
Mhm.
little bitty tournaments. So for them to come out and win 6 matches, I don't care who they
I mean,
beat.
they talk about balling. They balled.
yeah.
They balled hard.
And they are a fun
love that.
team. I mean, they had the best snow fight that I saw. I don't know if you saw. They
Yeah.
pummeled
Yeah.
David with snow. I mean,
No, I
Pummeled
didn't
him.
see that.
No.
Actually, where was that?
it was on their chat, on their group chat. So you should.
How am
probably-
I supposed to see that?
Aren't you on their group chat?
I don't. Maybe share in our coaches chat. You share
Okay.
everything else in our coaches chat, but that.
I'll work on it. Just another thing that I made a mistake on. So yeah, it's fine.
Add it to
Just
the
another
list.
thing. So anyway, so here we go.
David
So
messed
in
up.
Minnesota,
Davis messed up.
I'm gonna tell my side of the story, and,
Davis messed
and it's
up.
gonna get taken over, I'm sure. So I fly them out there, no problem. Obviously then we hear there's gonna be some kind of a weather issue. before we even leave, Miss Worrywart over here and Jenna are talking about this flight's going to get canceled. We're not going to be able to come back. We're going to get stuck here. We're going to get stuck here. And I'm over here like, listen, it's going to be fine. There's nothing I can do. You're flying out at 6:30 on the last day of the tournament. I don't know what else. It's going to be fine. Maybe it'll be delayed, but it'll be fine. Who cares?
Davis, I would like to interrupt here
Okay.
and quote you on what you said.
Yes. Do you have this?
Yeah,
Oh,
I do.
wow. They
And
brought
this is what
notes.
he
They
said.
brought
And
receipts.
me and Jenna, while we are worrywarts, we knew this was going to happen. We wanted to have a plan, and you discredited that. This is the message we received from
She
Davis.
put it on the
Read it.
phone. She
They'll
held it up.
fly that bee through a blizzard, a hurricane, a sandstorm, a nuclear bomb, etc. Don't bother me again.
Okay. Content. No. Okay. I was trying to put you guys at ease so that you could coach because I didn't want you guys worried about it because Michaela's like,
We wanted a plan.
Michaela is like, get me out of here. There
Hey,
is nothing that
You know
I
what,
can
Davis?
plan for.
I'm going to quote something too. Our first episode, you came at me for having a PM flight because you said they always get delayed because of
no.
weather.
Oh,
and
no.
this
It was the
and
PM
that.
flight out, not the
It
PM
doesn't
flight
matter.
in.
You still said those words. So why'd you think this was any different?
With a blizzard coming
Okay,
in.
so tell me what my alternative should have been. What was the backup plan? There were no flights going out.
We could have scheduled one for Monday or Tuesday so we could all fly back together.
As
Anyway,
Here's the
continue
thing.
your
So
story.
here's the thing. Little known fact that I just realized. You can't do that. And I'll tell you why.
Why?
They will if they see your flight coming back twice on the same trip, they will cancel it. They did it because I have a backup flight for Katia, Fernando, you, and Brittany on Chicago because we kind of leave at like 6 o'clock, and I just want to leave a few coaches there. So I scheduled a backup flight. They canceled it, and I called them and asked them why. That's why.
Why don't I get a backup flight?
Huh?
I'm not good enough. I don't get a backup flight.
Listen,
Mm.
here we go.
So
again.
what? I'm
Do
gonna
you
be
want
the
to stay
same
longer?
situation that
Do you want to
Michaela
stay
was
longer?
nosediving on Sun Country
Okay.
airline.
All right. So anyway, okay.
that
so
almost
now,
made her die
okay.
because of you.
So we go through the tournament. Whatever. We go through the tournament. Everything is fine. Everybody plays great. Delta cancels their flights on Friday, which of course means I get a 7 a.m. call from Jenna, 6 a.m. in her time. Davis, they canceled the flights. What's gonna happen? I'm like, Jenna, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to tell you. All I can tell you is it's on. The flight is still on. It's gonna be fine. I don't think it's gonna be that bad. And of course, in my head, I'm like, it's probably gonna be that bad, but whatever. It's fine. What am I gonna do? I have no alternative. So
such crap. This is crap.
it's the truth.
This is
what
such
am I,
crap.
There's no alternative for me to do.
He's like, it's gonna be fine, but I know it's not. So not let me
But I mean,
find
what
a
am I
nice hotel for you guys. Not let me.
You did have a nice
try
hotel.
to find,
You had a great
something.
hotel
You were trying to put us up next to the airport on that last day.
so that you could sleep in longer and be there.
in
So we had to
Hole.
pack all of our bags in 22 inches of snow
No.
and move.
oh, it snows.
Still
already?
not having you booked us flights out.
Okay.
The flights weren't even booked.
Okay.
Nope.
I don't know.
I
but
was trying to
said
get you.
s-
I thought you would enjoy.
Jenna's in the Best Western right now, so I don't
Okay,
even
well,
know what you mean by
I
a good
thought,
hotel.
I thought
Yes,
that being
Jenna's still not
closer-
home, people.
Or David.
I thought that I thought that being closer to the airport would be easier for you guys. But I kept you in the same hotel, thankfully for you guys. That was easier
Fernando
for you.
already paid for the rooms.
No.
It was
Fernando and I had a
Fernando's idea.
conversation.
It was Fernando.
Fernando and I had a conversation about it, and I was like, "What does everybody want to do?" And he's like, "We're just gonna we just want to stay here." I
Oh,
was
so it
like,
looks
"Cool."
like Fernando made the decision.
Yes.
and
Fernando made the
already had
decision,
paid.
but I made the decision to try to help you guys out. This is the last time I try to help people. I'm just gonna be like, you know
Nope.
what? This is what you guys are gonna do. I'm gonna
I
put you
just
in
don't
the
understand
La
how
Quinta
their
Inn.
flight gets canceled, and there's nothing booked yet for them.
No, that's the thing. Okay, so flight gets canceled. So Sunday on right before they go to the airport, that's when the flights officially get canceled. So then, what do? I run to my computer, and I am not kidding you. I was on my computer for 6 straight hours trying to find them a flight out.
Sure.
So, however, when you do that, you have to wait for someone to cancel, then you can book that flight. So I'm online looking and looking and looking, and then one seat would open up here. So, but you have to call Southwest. I call Southwest.
I
And
thought
I'm-
they were Delta.
No, they were Southwest. Delta canceled their flights early. Southwest didn't. So
Okay.
Delta was the first one to cancel,
Okay.
And that's what caused the mass panic.
and that's what caused the Jenna and Michaela panic. Michaela's like,
Forever right.
Michaela's like, get me out of here. And she sends me a text where the first text is Davis in all caps. So then I just sit there and prepare for what's going to happen next. And so, she texts me and they're all panicking. But yeah, it was, I don't like the way this is going. This is not going well for me right now.
No, it's not. It's just, guys, he's just rambling because he
No,
knows he's
but
wrong.
so anyway,
Davis,
I go
just say
back
you're
on
wrong, and this could
I
be-
go
this
back
could
on the
be
computer
nice
and I'm
clean.
looking flights. So then it's one flight at a time. So it's one person. So I'm texting the group, hey, I'm on the phone with Southwest. I got one flight out. Who do I send out first?
Michaela.
Everybody goes, me. I'm like, okay, well, you guys have to agree. I'm on hold and I have to tell her. Go ahead.
I would just like to say, David got booked first. The newest coach. Love you, David. Love you.
Doesn't sound like it. Doesn't
Wow.
sound like it.
But I was a little upset. I was
Okay.
a little
I'm
hurt.
just curious. Why not like
Would you
Katia
have-
or
hold on.
Fernando? Just
Okay.
because
No.
Emma's
So
just chilling
Katia-
at home. Why
Emma
not?
is totally fine.
Why not Jenna with her
We have-
daughter?
No. Okay. So one.
I love you,
okay,
Michaela, but
okay.
I'm just thinking.
Okay,
of the
Jenna and her
options.
daughter can't go because they have to be together.
Well, it doesn't
Are they
look like they're
together now?
right now.
Well, that was Jenna's choice. Okay.
Okay.
However, Jenna's choice.
Jenna, I
Look-
got your back.
Okay, so Katia, I was going to leave in Minnesota because she's going back Thursday. So she was last resort.
Okay.
So that my priorities
sense.
That
were
makes sense.
Michaela and David. And I believe
What about Fernando?
I don't care about Fernando. He can stay. He has to stay. He's got to be the last one. He's the director. He's got to stay. That's
Well, it
just
looks
part
like
of
the
it.
two directors are here. We still have two coaches that have not made it
So
So
home.
we
then-
do
okay.
not know where they are currently.
Yeah, we don't. Nobody knows who they are. But anyway, so I'm booking these tickets one at a time, and then one of the parents, Reagan's mom, hi Lacey, texts me and was like, "Hey, they have a flight on Sun Country." So immediately I jump on Sun Country, try to find the flight. The website was frozen. It was a blank white screen. So then I tell her that. She goes, "Oh, well, try the app." Try the app. I download the app because let's be honest. Has anybody here ever heard of Sun Country before?
No, it's like Breeze Airlines. I ain't
I've heard
getting
of
on
Breeze.
that.
Yeah.
No, that's
It's
you
like-
hear it now because they're promoting it like crazy when we live here. But I ain't getting on no Breeze.
Yeah, I know.
No
Seriously,
way.
yeah, I've
You
never.
shouldn't get a
when
Breeze
she
in
said-
an airplane.
When she said
That's bad.
when she said Sun Country, my first thought was, "What is that?" So I had to Google
Oh my
Sun
God.
Country and realize it's an airline.
It's
So
worse than Spirit.
oh
Allegiant.
yeah. So we get there. So I booked. Sorry, Sun Country is not gonna use us as a sponsor after this. So anyway, I said I can't get on. She's like, "Well, do you want me to pay for it?" I go, "Yeah, that's fine. You pay for it, and then call me, and I'll give you the credit card." Which she did, and Michaela got a direct flight out. So
Hey,
why
did they
she's
go on the
upset?
same plane as you?
No.
No.
They're,
No.
they're
So
fly out
they
today.
just
They fly out today.
they fly out today. So they're just like, let's throw Michaela on
Yeah.
this flight.
So
Yeah.
so meanwhile,
Is that because you were panicking? Were you over there like, I can't believe I'm not on a flight. I need to get
No,
home.
I was just like, well, if no one else is gonna take it, give it to me.
yeah. So I got Dave. So I got
Everyone's
David on
like,
a.
I ain't getting on no Sun Country. Michaela's like,
Get me
it's
on.
for
Meanwhile,
me.
every other flight out that day canceled.
Yeah. So I get David. I end up getting David and Jenna on a flight that goes to Nashville, which I'm thinking, great. Nashville, warmer weather, no snow, no problem. They'll get in.
Well,
They'll get
and if
out.
you get stuck there, it's Nashville.
Exactly.
Not
Perfect,
bad.
Perfect.
Okay.
And then I get Fernando going to Chicago and down.
Would
So I'm
not
like,
want to do that.
Yeah, would not want to, but that was all there was available. So everybody's booked. Kadia's staying, no problem. And then I eventually at like 1:00 in the morning, I found a flight for Kadia to leave at like 10 in the morning. So and then Kenza is going to go back with Reagan and Elyse, all them. So they're all set. So everybody's set. Jenna totally left her daughter, just for the record, left her.
Jenna did what she needed to do for her family.
Jenna was like, I'm
I
out.
support Jenna in this decision.
And I'll tell you who was not disappointed was Kenza. Kenza was so they're sending pictures. Kenza's
the
having
snow?
such a blast. They're like went to Mall of America. They're on the roller coasters. They're having
Oh, I love that.
they're having a
It
blast.
was like your whole team stuck out there. Like,
everybody
there
in the
a lot
club.
of-
The whole
Yeah.
club.
so like, there's so
The
many people
first-
out there.
Listen, the first person in Minnesota that got back to Tampa is this person right
Michaela.
here. Michaela. The
Yeah,
first one.
but you know what? Without your help,
That was not without my help.
It was
Yeah,
without your
it
help.
was. If it wasn't for Michaela's
I wish-
parents, Lacey looking out, Lacey, right? We said it was Lacey.
Lacey.
Yeah.
Looking
Meanwhile,
out
that's
for
the
her.
family Davis did not give the number to.
Wow. Dude, they've even given me shoes for Lele, like Viva color shoes.
I'm gonna
They're
have to-
great people.
Listen, I have
Davis, you're just
I have publicly apologized for
looks
that.
like Lacey needs to have Davis's job.
Yeah.
She could probably do better than me.
Yeah,
Apparently.
obviously she found
Apparently
a
I'm
flight
terrible at
and you
it.
didn't with
So,
Sun
yeah.
Country.
So anyway.
Okay, so the biggest
moving on.
question, all right? The biggest question, Michaela. Tell us how you feel with Davis right now. Just if you had to give like a word or two.
Grateful.
No, grateful's not quite the
It's
word
probably on the
I would
bottom.
use. This is now the second time working with Davis that I have been stranded overnight with travel, and little help has been provided. So
it's not nice.
it makes you question who you're loyal to.
Oh,
It really
I'm loyal to you. Michaela, you're like one of my favorite coaches. Seriously, come on.
say
Let's
it again.
do it. Yeah, you. Okay, that's one time.
he said one of.
one of
One of
my 28
Yeah.
favorites.
for sure. So
Like that's
I
just
think-
so rude.
yeah, me and Davis have some things to work through right
We
now
do.
for sure.
We do. Our
Maybe-
relationship
maybe-
is struggling right
Maybe
now.
FIBA could like provide some counseling for you guys.
Yeah,
I feel like
we may
Michaela
need that.
needs it after this.
I do.
Michaela, I want to know about the flight. It's the only airplane probably in the sky.
So it was, in fact, the only flight to leave that morning.
Sun Country does not care. Like we got somewhere to go.
We boarded. We sat on the runway for about an hour and a half.
Ooh.
The flight was supposed to take 2.5 hours,
Did they give
and
you any food, any
No,
drinks? Nope. They
no,
just made you
no.
sit there for an
Yeah,
hour
we
and a
just sat there.
$3 you can have a Coke.
Yeah, once we finally got in the sky, about 4 hours later, I was like, we haven't landed yet.
Pretty sure the flight doesn't
Yeah.
take this long.
I was like, I don't know about this. We did do a couple nose dives, I'm pretty sure, a couple loops.
I need to know, was it as bad as our flight from Chicago where me, you, and Brittany were in the same
plane
row?
almost
And
exploded
we
on us.
almost died twice.
When I tell you my soul left my body during this flight, it was way worse than Chicago's flight. It was way worse.
So I'm
it was
using
like turbulence like every second.
Turbulence. And they were like, we've tried going up and we've tried going down. So just make sure you're wearing your seatbelt, please.
Oh my
Jeez,
God.
It was
Louise.
awful.
I would have been like, yo, you guys got a parachute. I'm jumping out this plane.
And it's funny because I'm watching it on that online. I'm like tracking it because I just obviously want to make sure that my coach gets home safely because I care about her so much. And I'm watching. I'm like,
Is it doing
why is it taking 4 hours on this flight? And where is it going? Like I've got this vision of this thing like doing circles and going around, Nevada or whatever. it's
making
doing.
like a
I'm
figure eight?
And then I'm like picturing this plane. Like, how big is this plane? Is it like one of those like where you can see the propellers? Is it, is the flight attendant the same as the pilot? What is happening here?
Are you going to ever fly Sun Country ever again?
Honestly, it got me home more on time than anything else. So yes, it has my business for life.
Yeah, I mean, if you really think about it, Sun Country really did come through.
Yeah, not Davis.
Not me, of course.
Davis
'cause
just messed up,
I'm
guys.
I'm the worst guy ever.
You have Jenna and David stuck in Nashville last night.
Oh yeah, so they get to David and Jenna get to Nashville,
Yeah.
and I'm not even worried about them. I'm like, oh, they're good. Next thing you know, they're like, our flight's been delayed 6 hours. I'm like, oh, well, I mean, 6 hours in Nashville, you'll still get home tonight. I mean, it'll be kind of fun. You can probably like jump out and go, go do something. It's canceled. Every single flight out of Nashville to Florida canceled.
We did have pretty bad weather yesterday, and it probably didn't help with
Yeah.
whatever was north of them.
Right.
I mean, I do think there was a reason why no other flights were going in or out. Like,
Yeah.
I do think there was a reason.
Speak for
Meanwhile,
it.
So-
meanwhile, Sun Country, business as usual, baby. Just keep them coming in. Keep them coming in. I should have checked that there was a Sun Country in Nashville. They flew out of Nashville.
No.
So yeah, so they
should have
could.
not
So
done
they are
that.
still currently there. David was supposed to leave at 11:30, but they were
That's not
also
happening.
they're also offering vouchers to get people off that flight, which means they overbooked it.
Yeah.
And then I think Jenna's coming in at 2:30, leaving at 2:30 their time. So yeah,
So
I don't know how
Davis
that's gonna work.
is for leaving everything out. He put them in a Best Western.
Okay, yeah,
Not
okay.
even poor Jenna doesn't even have any underwear.
There will
She
not-
had to go
there-
do laundry.
There will not be any
he's-
Best
it's not
Western
even
slander on this show.
It's not even like, hey, guys, I know you're stuck. I don't know where your bags are. There was no sympathy for them at
There's
all.
to-
And let me
well,
tell you
okay.
something. All day yesterday, I was working and I finally get to look at my phone at 5:30, and there's 100 text messages in our
The
Fever chat,
coaches
and I'm
chat.
like, what is going on? I knew they were people were stuck, but I didn't get to the point. I read everything. I was dying laughing. It's oh, I'm stuck here. Katia might make her flight. Fernando is boarding. Like, it's just some crazy stuff. Michaela, not in the chat at the current moment because who knows where Sun Country had her.
I don't think Sun Country has Wi-Fi on the plane.
No,
They do not.
they definitely
There's
don't.
no text messaging.
Like, and I was just like, what is going on? And then Davis is just, well, I did this and I tried this way and I like did it, like, every excuse he could possibly have. And I'm just like, poor Jenna over here doesn't have underwear. David is just like in Nashville. Well, I mean, David probably
probably had
loved
the
it.
night of his
Yeah,
life.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was
I
like, this is the best night ever.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I'll be stuck here. But he puts them in the Best Western. He doesn't even like, hey, I'll pay for your dinner. Hey, Jenna,
Okay, so
maybe you like go get clean underwear and clothes, and you and David need to like none
I mean,
of that.
should I pay their rent this month too? I mean,
Honestly,
Yeah.
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 You,
I'd
you
be
might want
livid.
to.
I'd be livid. I'd be like, Davis, you guys are gonna be paying me my salary rate for my job because I'm using an extra day. You're lucky I didn't get stuck. Imagine me and Michaela
oh my
being
gosh.
stuck. Oh my God, we
Yeah.
would have chewed you
I
up.
would have
You
changed
wouldn't
my
be
phone.
here
I would have
today.
changed my phone number.
Yeah, I would have
There's no
landed
way.
and gone straight to Davis's house and been like,
Yeah, it was.
all right, dude, it's going
Yeah, it
down.
would've-
I almost died on this plane.
Yeah, it would have been awful. But listen, they got here. They got they
Well,
did. But
No, there's
Well,
still
nope, we
two
didn't-
coaches
we didn't
not
get
well,
here.
some of them did. Look, 50-50 is not bad. 50% is not bad.
Oh my God. I just love that both our directors are back. Like
It-
they did. I know Cody and Fernando. Davis, not so much, but Cody and Fernando are definitely like, okay, let's worry about everyone first. We'll
Oh,
figure
stop
ourselves
it.
out,
Stop
right?
It. Stop
And
it. Stop
like,
it.
we don't have to go home before them. Like, we got to make sure our people are home first. If Davis was stuck out there, Davis would have been like, oh, it's a first class ticket for
No.
$1,200. I'll
Listen,
get on it.
Let me tell you right now. If Davis was stuck, Davis would have been playing in the snow.
He's
would have
lying,
had
guys.
so
He's just
much
trying
fun.
to get brownie points for all the crap he put the coaches through
Listen,
this weekend.
Staying out of town is not a bad thing for me. I would love it. I would love it. It would be so much fun. I don't know what everybody's complaining about. I would have probably not been in the turn. I would have been playing in the snow the whole time. I love snow. I don't see why people freak out so much about snow. Like it's the coolest thing ever. This is
Listen,
from
at the
someone
end
who
of the
lived in
day,
Hawaii.
just this is the thing. I called him too last night. I was like, can you just like really update me on this situation? And the guy was like, yeah, like I don't know why they're complaining. Like it's not bad. Like I'm like, oh my God. Like it wasn't his fault that he didn't get you guys flights.
I don't control
He was
the
like, I
weather.
don't even care what they think. Like
I did not say that. She's making that up. I did not.
Okay,
Michaela,
sure,
I would
David,
never.
sure.
Michaela, I would never. No, it was an unfortunate series of events,
Mhm.
and I feel bad for those who had to stay. I feel a little less bad for Michaela because she got the direct flight in, but I paid for her extra flight. It was very expensive.
you didn't find it. You didn't look for it.
Didn't
You didn't
find it,
care
didn't
to
I
look
find
for
couldn't.
it.
I
anything.
can't help the Sun Country website. It's terrible. Who knows it? I mean, who would have thought that they probably never had that much traffic on their site ever? They usually have like 4 people on it once.
Dude, those airports too, people get crazy when the whole airport. I've only
It was
been in an airport
insane.
once. Like
It was insane.
I've been in an airport where like there's certain flights getting canceled because certain areas, but there was only one time I was in Phoenix for work, and I've never seen a whole airport shut down, and it was like people are walking or sitting in the walkway.
Yeah.
Like you gotta dodge them.
Oh yeah, the
Like,
pictures are crazy.
I was so bored. Those like little escalator things that are flat
Yeah.
that help you walk faster. I was
Yeah.
just like standing on it to see how many seconds it would take me to go across. Like I'm just like 1, 2. Like in my head, I'm like I
Yeah.
can't tell people I'm doing this because they're gonna think I'm an idiot. But I've never seen anything like that. It's nuts. Like my reason was like it was like the first time they had rain in like over
Yeah.
a year, and it was crazy. And then you're over here with like snow,
So
but
yeah,
it's nuts. People go crazy.
it
No,
was.
I mean,
yeah.
it was.
I heard people
were
were getting. I heard people were getting crazy.
Yeah.
there were
People were getting, like,
fights.
ready to-
yeah,
yeah,
it
ready to
was.
fight.
It was bad.
I mean, it would have to be. I mean, Minnesota can handle snow, but they said apparently it's the worst snowstorm in 26 years. But not only that, when I finally called Southwest,
I would have went
and
out there
what-
with a shovel and
so-
start making some money and go to people's houses.
so when I called Southwest and I was like, look, what is the deal? Everywhere we go, there's no flights. And they were like, there's a list. There's like 20 something cities on the East Coast that are basically shut down because of the weather.
insane.
So I was like, where do I find this list? She showed it to me. It was literally every
airport,
every
yeah.
airport was at like east of like Missouri. Like there was nowhere you could fly to. And it didn't even have Tampa on the list. She goes, oh yeah, we haven't added Tampa yet because the weather was so bad here too.
I am gonna add something though. and I'm just going to put myself like if I was the director of this club and, a part of travels, I would think how many coaches we had out there? 5, right?
5, 3 minus the directors.
Yeah. Oh, wait, really?
Me, Jenna, David were the only coaches
Okay.
besides Katya and Fernando.
Okay, so 5
3.
total.
Yeah.
3 of those 5 are master coaches, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would have thought, let me get them a private plane.
A private plane.
And that's what we were thinking too. That's what we were
Like,
thinking.
Yeah.
With all this money I'm going to have to spend anyway on
All
Sun
these,
Country and
well,
Delta
all
Southwest.
these millions of dollars we're making here, we're just getting rich.
I mean,
Yeah.
this podcast equipment looks pretty
It's
nice.
so expensive.
it's so
It's
expensive, right? But he can't put you guys on a private
Yeah.
plane.
No.
I'm
On
too busy going
Monday-
on cruises.
listen,
my yacht's almost ready.
on Monday, he could have just put you guys, after all the weather was bad and gone, he could have put you guys on a private plane.
Listen, I'm gonna
You know how many clubs out here would have done that for our
0.
staff?
Well, actually, maybe 1, but only their top coaches.
Are you telling me we don't have a plane that says FIVA on it?
We do not. It's
Mm.
we're working on that. We're not quite
I
there.
think Davis is
But,
lying.
listen,
He just
you
using
know,
it for
to
himself.
understand how hard I was working, I'm not kidding. I called Amtrak. I was trying to get them on a train out of there. I asked them, hey, do you guys want me to rent you a 15-passenger van? You guys
Yeah.
can drive out.
And we were gonna do it.
Yeah, but
We were gonna do it.
but then everybody told them
The
not
roads
to.
were shut down.
So listen to this. Coaches, everyone that's going to Chicago, we just don't know what this weather is going to look like, right? I already came up with a solution because I'm a planner. Davis is not. He doesn't think
Correct.
about, I'm sending my coaches to somewhere in the country that gets a lot of snow. So let me not think of backup plans, right?
Worst storm in 26 years.
Anyway, so we're going to Chicago. Let's, I told Davis, if it snows really bad and we get stuck and we know the weather looks bad, because, the app does go 15 days out.
And we knew it was gonna snow like this.
Yeah. Let's
It
prepare
wasn't
ourselves.
confirmed.
The minute we're done getting our bids, let's get in our nice van. Let's rent an RV. There's 15 of us. Let's all
Oh,
drive an hour. We
I'm
can get
down.
back to Tampa and have a good old time. That's my solution.
I'm down with that.
Do you see how I'm already thinking about that?
It was my idea.
No, he said a 15-passenger van. I ain't sitting in no 15-passenger van. I want an RV with a
Can you
table,
put 15
with a
in an
couch.
RV? Can you put 15 in an RV?
There's beds. We
I'm-
can.
Listen,
We there's just
I'll cancel the flights right now and book an RV.
listen. I'm not saying you have to do
Katia
all
will
that, but I'm saying
complain.
maybe let's prep. Let's prep.
Okay.
Right? We have a lot of coaches going out there. I can't wait to go in an RV because
I'm not letting Katia drive.
David.
No,
Katia's gonna-
you can get us a driver.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's just more. Yeah,
Yeah.
just yeah.
There's
okay.
so much you can do.
I would literally cancel the flights right now
Honestly,
to go on an RV with us.
after that flight I had from Chicago,
Yeah.
I never want to
I
fly to
know.
Chicago. It
I'm
scares
done
me every
flying at
time.
this point. I'm
Yeah.
done flying.
We had to talk about what happened there. It was 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Yeah.
We're flying, and I am a very poor flyer. I don't sleep on a plane.
No,
This is the one.
I don't either.
This is the one, and I mean literally the one time that I can ever remember where I'm drifting off to sleep. And
It was
all-
a good long
it was
weekend.
it was a good, and then all of a sudden, like I'm not kidding you, all I hear is, and I mean everybody starts screaming, and I'm just like, and I am panicking. Meanwhile, I'm sitting next to Diego and somebody else, and Diego is laughing. He thought it was hilarious. I wanted to just give him a whooping right then and there. I was not happy.
Yeah.
It was so scary. I look back at Fernando. He's smiling.
Katia has
Katia's
her legs,
sleeping through the whole
like
thing.
laying across the seat with her shoes off, just
Yeah.
chilling. I'm like, these are Pedro's, man. And I'm over here
Nothing
like, Brittany's
phases
like,
him.
texting. She's texting Allie. I'm texting Stefan. And Michaela's like, oh my God, we're going to die. And then I'm like texting Stefan. I'm like, you need to look at like the weather or something. Like he's going to know what the weather is in the sky. And
Yeah.
then, but I kid you not, Stefan goes, hey, you guys are about to probably hit some bad turbulence again. And as that comes out of my mouth, we drop again.
like
Yeah.
15 feet.
Yeah. And then he's texting me, hey, your plane picked up speed almost like 100 miles an hour. And I'm like,
We're trying
oh
to
my
fly
God, we're
through it.
dying.
Yeah.
I'm dying tonight. And we got home in Tampa record time, 30 minutes earlier. And we land and we park. And there's people out there in these like mechanic coats walking the
Yeah.
plane.
It was so bad.
I was like, oh, something went down.
Yeah,
like
that was not supposed to happen.
something went down.
Yeah, that was a nightmare.
Listen.
I was not happy about that.
Listen, at the end of the day, we're all gonna make our flights and going to Chicago. Hopefully, I don't make my flight because I'm winning a bid. I'm there all day. But I do have that TSA pre-check, so maybe I can make it in.
And
I
we're
told
staying,
Stefan that too. I was like, 'cause my husband's coming to Chicago, and I was like, oh babe, you're on the same exact flights, but when I'm winning, you gotta go make your flight 'cause I ain't trying to.
Yeah.
Davis is not
I'm
gonna
not
help
paying
you.
for. I'm not paying for
No,
Stefan.
no, Davis
Don't
is gonna
say
be
that.
like, oh, Stefan.
I'll split your cost with you. You and I split it.
Oh, yeah, see, I can't even pay. I have to pay everything, right?
I might as well just go all out. I might as well just do what you guys are
Yeah.
accusing me
But I
of.
was just like, you got to go because this can't happen. We can't.
No.
You imagine trying to put all of us on a plane the next day or something?
I know.
Or
I, I actually
because why? At least prepare.
I love
And we're
the
going to be in an
idea.
RV.
Can I pitch it to Katia? We'll just cancel flights.
Davis,
and
no
do it.
one's going to want to drive 15 hours.
It's not 15
Michaela,
hours.
would you?
It's way more than 15 hours.
If we all did it, I would do it.
Okay.
I would do it.
I don't work Monday, so I
It'll
am
be
totally
so
down
much
for
fun.
an
I've
RV.
always wanted to rent an RV.
I'm down.
always wanted to do it. You have?
I'm down. No,
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
I
I've
think
been
it'd
in
be
one,
so
but
much
I've
fun.
never
It would
driven
be so
one.
much fun.
I could totally drive that. I drive a pickup truck.
All right, I'm gonna look into it.
All right.
Katia there's no way Katia will do it. We'll
Think
just leave-
about it. Think about it. We're like all bid winners and everything. We're just raising our like bid trophies while
I
Davis is
know.
driving the whole
I'm
time
not
because he
driving.
owes
I'm
us.
not driving.
No. Fernando.
No, I
driving.
think that's a Fernando. I think Fernando should drive. I think
I
you'd
could
be
drive
I
great.
think
that.
you would love
You could
that.
drive.
I think I could really drive a RV.
Yeah. I think that'd be a great idea.
You want to do that?
I don't want to, but I'll do it for like I'll get a little captain hat and just do it for like have you ever seen Meet the Fockers?
Yeah.
Meet
Yeah.
the Parents?
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Like
Yeah,
that's what
yeah.
we need.
I think that'd be great. I think I'm down. I'm down. Let's do it.
How do you rent one and renting a car usually stops and stays somewhere and it's okay. But like, hey, I'm renting an RV, but it's not coming back to Chicago.
Yeah, I don't know how that works either.
Well,
Yeah, we'll have to figure it out. I think we should do it.
I think you should look it up and we'll go from there.
All
but
right. So if anybody has any hookups for RV rentals, give me a call. Or anyone wants to let me borrow their RV.
Yep.
We'll do that because I'm down. I think
I'm
I
down
think it'd be a lot of fun. But yeah, I'm just sorry for everybody. It wasn't my fault, but I still apologize because
It
I'm
is.
not trying
at the
to
end of the
get-
day, I'm going to sum this up.
And one more thing.
At the
one
end
more
of the
thing,
day,
one
it
more
was Davis's fault. Davis needs to come to the conclusion of that. And things will be a lot better if you just do that, right? And then our coaches will be a lot happier that you didn't book anything for them, but they'll appreciate what you did for them, the little you did, and not be upset that you didn't put them on a private plane.
thing. Anyway, as I was saying, when I was on the phone with Southwest, I'm like, everybody is just blowing up the chat, and I'm
Yeah.
like, guys, I'm on the phone with Southwest. Please stop. Katia is over here texting, what are we going to do about coverage? We have clinics and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, Katia, stop.
She
Let
was
me
thinking like a
focus.
director.
I was like, let me focus here. I have to focus. And I mean, and then of course, I told him that. And so what do? They start blowing it up. David's over there like, who's on the flight? What time's our flight, David? What time? I'm like, I haven't even.
You should just not respond.
I know. Well, yeah.
You can't do that.
No,
it's really
You
hard.
can't
for
do
I
me.
have
It
to.
is-
I have
it is
to
really
meet
hard
you
for me.
guys during like.
It
the
is really
workday.
hard.
I
It is
can't-
really hard for me to do that.
I can't do it. You guys just are too much sometimes.
Yeah.
Too much
it really is hard for
Davis
me.
is too much.
But anyway, I'm really hoping that David and Jen will make it back today.
Yeah.
I mean, I told them if they don't, they can just start a new life.
Yeah.
Nashville's not a bad
Nashville's
place.
not a bad place. I
No.
really like Nashville.
Yeah.
They got some good music, some good food.
Yeah. Oh, and this is off subject, but before I forget, I do want to talk about on the group chat. Michaela today posted a video that her team got kind of robbed of a point. And so I need to get some clarification from a referee because we all seem to think that it was a bad call, and I think it was. But I don't know if you saw it, Elyse, but
Oh, I saw it.
you saw it. So
Think that's what I think.
essentially what
It's a
happened,
bad call.
I think it was too. But I don't know. The ref was against it. 25-24, we're down. Or no,
It's
24-24.
Before this play, it is 24-24. After she makes this call, it becomes 25-24 them.
So explain what happened.
So the other team sends over a free ball. My middle blocker goes up to attempt to block the ball. She's right at the net. She reaches above the plane of the net. She's unsuccessful in her block attempt, comes down, pops the ball back up with her platform, and the ref blows the play dead and calls it a double contact.
Did she even touch it that first?
She did.
She did.
She did.
She did touch it.
But she's
But
right
she
on
touched
top
it
of the
like
net. She's right on top of the net, and she is significantly over the net.
Well,
over
yeah,
the net.
100%. I just wasn't sure if it touched her or not.
So the ref was saying that it was an attack, correct?
Yeah,
Which,
she
so
she
You have
said
the
that
video
her
again?
judgment.
Yeah,
Yes,
we
I
do.
do. She
We'll
said
put
her
the video.
judgment
I'll put
was
the
that it
video
was
up
an attack.
on the podcast.
Yeah.
So you can see it.
I was just looking to see which ref it was.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I have her name. I'll give it to you after this.
Thank you. I
So,
think
yeah.
I know which ref it is.
Right. So I mean, I've seen that happen a million times and not get called. So I'm not really sure why.
Listen, that's too close of a game to call something like that.
Yeah.
That's
well, and so
you don't have anyone probably reliable on the other side.
Right.
Is this championship day?
Yeah,
Right.
we're in. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're
We're
in
this
gold,
is
trying to get a bid.
into
at
gold.
that point, like let the play out.
Yeah.
And see what goes. That's too
Well,
close.
And Michaela's question was,
Way
should
too close.
I protest? And the reason is because theoretically they can take a point away from you for
They will
protesting
take a point
judgment
away
call.
for
So
sure.
she was saying it was a judgment call. So had we lost the protest, it would be 26-24 game over.
What I would protest is whether it's a protest.
We're gonna protest the protest.
I
Yeah.
just don't understand how that's a judgment call.
Yeah.
Because that's a rule.
Right.
As
It's
far as
not.
I
It's
know.
not.
So-
I think she was saying that.
Yeah.
So I couldn't protest it
Yeah.
or
so
put us in that situation. So
that-
so I didn't know what to do because do I let my team fight it out and try to win or risk losing the game, like losing that set for them?
Yeah.
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 I would have protested.
So
Did you win the first set?
we won the first set,
And this was the second
and so I was
set?
like, okay, I give my team a fighting chance to win the second.
they didn't.
We didn't win the second set. No, we
you know
did
what
not.
I
But
would
they
have
won the
done?
third.
You know what I
But
did?
we won the
would've done
third,
right then and there?
19-17.
You know what I would have done right there?
What?
After you lost that second set?
What?
I would have sent someone over to the table to bring a head official and would have asked, can I have protested that call and
That's
see
smart.
what they said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then say you want a head official to stay at the court
Yeah.
the remaining of the time.
I would have protested. I would have been like, I mean, just to me,
No, but I
I've
see
never
where
seen-
it's championship day. That's
I've
really
never
hard
seen-
to like.
I've
Yeah.
never seen them take 2 points away on a protest. Because
It's happened. It's happened to me before
it's-
last year.
it's-
It's
I've never seen it.
it's
because if
it's
they
a new
say
rule.
if they say it's a judgment call, which
Yep.
my argument was I don't think that's a judgment call. I think that's a lack of
Well, like-
rule knowledge.
At the end of the day, anything can be a judgment,
Right.
Right.
but it's whether it really is in the USAV handbook. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
Um,
sometimes these refs like to get on a nice high pedestal.
and I think she knew because she said that she hit it with one hand, so it became an attack.
But she did not.
Either way, you can
Yeah.
block. You can block
No.
with one
Right.
hand,
But it
you
was
can
two
only
hands.
hit one hand. It was with two hands.
Yeah.
I don't know
So
what that lady was saying.
was my red card worth
We-
it? Absolutely.
We should email that to her and be like, hey, just want you to see our view.
Yeah. We're
Tell us what you
we're
think.
sitting at. I know exactly when it happened because we're sitting at Moulton. Me, Brittany, and Maddie. And for Minnesota, they have that volley station app where you
Yeah.
can see the real time score.
Yeah.
And it tells you who subs in. Doesn't obviously show you who has to kill or whatever.
Mhm.
But it says on there, it says coach warning. FIVA. And I was like, ooh, something's happening. And then David starts texting, worst call ever, blah, 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 blah. So we still don't even, I only saw the play today.
Yeah.
But it was so funny. We're like cheering. And that volley station app is so stressful because it's I'd rather watch the game than sit there and wait for a point to change.
Right.
I
But
think we're missing a big moment here. Michaela got red carded.
is it a red or a yellow?
She said red. I'm gonna tell you something. Yeah. And let me tell you, I've never been red carded. Not in club.
That's amazing.
I got some yellow cards.
Because they're terrified
I went a
of
few
you.
years without yellow cards. I've only gotten a red card in high school.
Look, I'm trying really hard this year to calm it down, and I have done a very, very good job.
But why? Why do we have to calm it down? That's what I want to know. If you don't know the rules and
Yeah.
it's your job,
Yeah, I agree.
why do we have to calm it down? Right? I hate that. Like, there's a ref that says something about me and Brittany, like, "Oh, you two are spicy ones or feisty ones." I don't like. No, we're not feisty. We just know the
No, we just
rules.
know
And
what's going
That's what
honestly,
we're doing.
it's just you don't know the rules and you don't want to admit that. There's a lot of rules in volleyball. I understand that, right? But you gotta know if you're gonna call someone for it.
Yeah.
You gotta know the rules.
And I will say
and
there
you
was
have to be able to explain it.
at this tournament I had two of the best refs I've ever had in all of my years of coaching,
that.
and they reversed a few calls.
Yep.
They were like, "Dang, I messed up, my bad," and they were phenomenal.
Why can't a ref say, "Oh,
I messed
my
up.
bad.
Yeah.
Let's replay."
Yeah.
right? Or
especially in
my
that
bag,
moment, especially in
it's
that
really
moment.
this team. And then
The
like,
stakes of
let's
that
be
game.
real with the coaches too. Like,
Yeah.
don't act like you don't know. You could like when they reverse a call, and I'm like, even if it's a close game, I'm like, okay, yeah, okay, like it is what it is. Like,
Yeah.
we'll suck it up or whatever. But
I know it's frustrating, but
sometimes
it is frustrating. But yeah,
But my team, I would just like to say, very, very proud of them. A couple weekends ago, I don't think we would have won that game in the third set. We won 19-17. They balled out better than I've ever seen them play.
Love
Made it worth it.
See,
yeah, Michaela's so positive.
at the end of the day,
See,
you
I
get the
can be
result you want.
pleased.
Did you
I
ever hear
can be
Did you hear the
pleased.
story about how we got Michaela? You know how we got Michaela, Elyse?
Because she's freaking awesome.
Well, no, but did you know how we actually got her on the staff?
I just remember the first time I met Michaela was at Sand Life. We had a Sand Life night.
Oh man.
And I met you before that because you were at St. Leo
Mhm.
and I coached Jeanette, and
Yeah.
Jeanette was there.
Mhm.
That's,
that's
how
right,
I met
yeah.
her. But I don't know how you got her.
So she was She had just gotten hired for Brandon Elite. And what happened was that year
I
we
do know
acquired
this.
Brandon Elite's club teams.
Yeah.
And basically, we got all their coaches and their gyms and whatnot. And so we had to go meet the coaches, and I want to say it was like a practice or something we came to. I can't remember.
What was she doing? Yelling at the girls, making them
No,
do jumping
no, no, no.
jacks?
So we
Burpees?
get there, and they had like 4 or 5 coaches, and they were all super nice, but Michaela, I mean, very standoffish, never smiled, and I remember we're all like, that coach is not happy. She is not digging this at all. And so yeah, we were like, oh,
Listen,
there's no way she's gonna stay. And then she
She
stayed, and she's so perfect.
she's
Oh, thanks,
awesome.
David.
She's like the sweetest person I've ever met.
Yeah, she really
cracks me up.
is. She does.
Just there's so many stories with Michaela
know.
that we could share.
I know.
My favorite still is like she underpacked for Chicago, and then the following year she overpacks.
Yeah.
And now Michaela has become an overpacker. We've converted her into an overpacker.
I don't know. I only packed one carry on this trip, and thank God I
Thank
did
you.
because I ended
Listen,
up with my bag.
I was just gonna say this. There is a
This is why
you
you leave extra. I always have an extra pair of pants, shirt in my bag.
there is
Well,
Come on.
FIVA isn't paying for us to have
my
check
God.
bags
Right.
anymore.
Listen,
So so it was on top of
That
that,
is not
like
true. That is not
That
true.
is very
That
true.
is
A little bit
not
true.
That was very.
She-
You know how many
that is not
coaches
true.
were upset about that?
They did not. They all had a bag.
No.
They did.
No.
The
I'm
only
saying,
one that
like,
did it
when
was
you
David.
guys told
and
us.
I gave David a bag. I gave David my check
Yeah,
bag.
because you had 2.
Listen,
They were
when you guys announced that like Southwest wasn't checking in bags anymore for free, and then that you weren't gonna pay for a checked
I did
bag.
not say that.
Do you know how many people
I did not say
were
that.
so upset?
0. 'Cause
myself
I did not say that.
included.
I did not say that.
Brittany, Coach Bree, like,
Oh my
oh my
gosh.
God, Coach Bree, like, oh no,
I'm about to put you on a 2-stop
And
trip
I
to
remember,
Chicago.
you want to know why I remember that so clearly? Because I was pregnant, I was sitting at Kadia's table, and I remember going, oh, I don't got to worry about that because I'm not going to any tournaments or whatever. And I'm going to make sure my bag is paid. I don't care if Davis has to
Okay.
check it in or something, but I don't care.
I already
But-
said, did I not say you guys can take? If I get 2 free bags because I'm kind of a big deal, so I get 2 free bags. But regardless,
I'm
my
getting it for
point is
Chicago.
this: there is no reason to check a bag for a 3-day trip.
That's not
It's
true.
When
True.
you were going to -11
Okay, that
degrees
might be an
in a
exception.
blizzard,
That might be an exception.
and then you get stuck there
Okay,
for an
well-
extra 2 days. So it's no longer a 3-day. It's now a 7-day.
In that case, it's justified. And it wasn't. How is
Mhm.
it 7 days? You were gone
For
for
Jenna
You
and
get the
David, they're not
Thursday,
back. We don't know
Friday,
yet.
Saturday,
I'm
Sunday,
speaking
Monday,
for them because
Tuesday.
they cannot.
It's 6 days right now. 6 days.
Friday,
6
Saturday.
days. Yeah. And I have to stand up for my fellow coaches who are
Okay.
not able to
They
because
all
God
gotta-
knows where they are.
They all got a bag that we paid for, and actually, you know what? I'm not even gonna do this anymore. They got a bag, but you don't need a bag. But we still get you guys a bag. So
I'll let you guys know that after Chicago because my bag will be getting checked in because I got things
you
to
will
bring.
have it.
Yeah,
You will
you
have
do.
a check.
I
you
got
will have a check
fits
in
to
bag.
bring. Like,
I know.
you
Elyse
know,
brings
if
like
you
5
look-
pair of shoes.
yeah, guys, I do.
Well, I need to bring more than one shirt this year.
Yeah.
So please, can I
Listen.
use your space?
3 shirts, 3 shirts, 3 hoodies,
Nope.
3 sweatpants,
Nope.
underwear, socks.
No.
Done. That's all you need. That's it. That's the trip. So anyway, I've had enough abuse on this episode, guys.
We're abusing the senior today.
Yeah. Oh boy, now here we go
The
again.
elderly.
Special thanks to Michaela for joining us on, again, super duper short notice.
12-hour notice.
We really appreciate that. She did go to sleep at 10:30. By 10 o'clock, she was already not answering.
Yeah.
I
so-
had a long day of travel. Day of travel.
Anyway, but we thank her for coming. Next week, we are going to try to bring Brittany on. We just didn't want to, not talk about Minnesota with Brittany because she had no idea what was going on half the time. So thank you to Michaela. Thank you guys for roasting me this whole episode.
You're welcome,
Of course,
guys.
anytime.
Yeah, we will see all you guys next week.
Peace out, viewers, listeners, whatever they call them.
Fever side, serve it up live. Davis in the cut, Coach Elyse on the mic. Hey! We go above the tape, every story, every play. Break it down on a daily, club dreams on a Tuesday. From the first ball toss to that fist that freeze. Every dive, every drop, gotta take from Elyse. Davis with the stats, he be talking that he